Mongoose Jake here. After a little bit of a break, I put up a couple of videos that were not World of Tanks related on my channel, and that was the Cephas Protocol, new little zombie game that I was trying out. But we are going to be back to World of Tanks here, and you find me here in my Tier 7 German medium, the VK30.02D. Very nice, fast, agile medium that can mount the short 88. This is the 88 or 8.8. L54 weapon. Has 145 penetration with its AP, which you see I carry 50 of. Has a little over 190 penetration with the premium. As you see me trying to get past the big fat O-knee here, unsuccessfully. And I also carry 10 rounds of HE. The 88's got good enough HE that you should carry some of it. Now, I'm here on Mountain Pass, which is a map I really enjoy. It has a lot of different ways you can play it, and since I am one of the top tier vehicles, instead of sniping across the way or going to the bridge, and I'm not going to go to the ice road. Just don't. That's a funnel and a choke point that is eventually a death trap. I'm actually going to go to my favorite area to play, the southwest. And I can get over here fast enough. That's why I was really trying to get past that Oni. If you can get over here quick, you can actually get initial spots and early damage on the enemies that are pushing through. So I am trying to line up a shot and be ready for the moment one of the enemies poke right around that corner. And I sit here. I'm looking at the map while I wait. And I see we've got a T-29, T-34-100, P-43 BIS, and KB2 who are over there on the ice road. That's just mental notes. I do this as I'm looking. When sometimes it looks like I'm just sitting doing nothing. Well, I am trying to read what's going on ahead of time. I push around here. Look and see, the enemies didn't come this way. Big mistake on their part. They might have an early lead, but this is a open flank that I can now exploit a little bit. Now, we have nobody on the bridge. I just got spotted by that Hellcat running back. And he must be running optics instead of binoculars to be able to spot me on the move like that. Or the Jagdpanther spotted me there. That's more of a possibility. Well, I'm looking, and I'm thinking, I'm not going to push into a Jagdpanther. I respect that vehicle quite a lot. And there's probably more there with him. So instead, I'm going to drop down here and see if I can't try to line up some crossfire. There's a little mound of dirt here in the middle, and you see as I'm driving up to, you can use this to be kind of covered as I shoot the Type 62. And yeah, I had one shot of premium loaded, expecting to need to shoot into the T-29's turret. That's why I had it loaded. And right now, as being down 1 to 5, yes, I will fire premium because I need to wear down these heavies as they make this crossing. And this is part of why I don't go to the ice road, is right here. You know, people who know what they're doing can take advantage of you as you're making the crossing, or when you're sitting there, you're very, very open to artillery, if artillery is positioned properly. So we got the Dicker Max and myself here. And we've got an M44 who has moved to the south, which smart by him. Let's see if we can't catch these guys crossing. The D-Max will spot him. And there he does. He's tucked way back in, so he's not going to spot him till late. But there's the KV-2. Nice snapshot. I don't really need the premium for them, but in this situation, 1 to 6, I don't think anybody's going to fault me for using it. So we're going to take out this KB2 here, trying to keep him permatracked. Because this is do or die right now. 2 to 7. The game's not lost, but it's in the balance. And it's right now, these moments is when you can turn a game around. And bouncing. You see, I'm trying to go back and conserve and use my regular armor piercing. And let's try to sneak in a shot on the other KB2. And I know what he's doing. He's trying to drive up and get a shot on the D-Max. But I can help out and take this guy down. So I don't really want to lose the D-Max. So there. The two KV-2s are gone. So now, possibly, you'll have the T-29 and T-34-100 going up the ice road to our base. And look at this. Both of our M44s have a keyboard. They're both repositioning. Of course, the one, he's already way to the south, which means by doing so, by being a smart artillery player, now he can support me as I go back. And yes, I am clicking the map there, trying to get the Jagdpanzer IV to come back. It's like, I don't know why he didn't. Now, I'm trying to get a shot on the T-34-100. I kind of messed up my driving and my firing there. I actually nailed the T-29 on the move. Now I'm going to take some hits here. Now the T-29 has an almost 10-second reload, even maxed out, so I am counting on that. I can judge his reload based off of mine. I've got almost twice as fast of a reload, and I can outmaneuver him if I'm careful. And yeah, I'm auto-aimed here, and I shouldn't be. I should be going for a track shot, and that would help keep him pinned in place. As is, I kind of just get lucky here with the fact that the gun handling on the T-29 is so bad, and who knows, the guy could have a subpar crew in it, or even lag. And now I've got him down to one shot, despite the artillery on the enemy team even trying to help him out. And there again, I'm getting splashed by the artillery. Now, I still have most of my health intact. I am going to act like I'm going to drive down the road here, because as you see, there's the other artillery still firing at me. I should have went dark by now, so I'm going up the hill here, and I'm going to see if I can't peek, because I am having this nagging suspicion that there's going to be somebody coming right over the bridge. So let's take a look. And instead of the bridge, here's somebody coming, a Hellcat, right out in the open. I'm going to fire, and I'm going to definitely get spotted there. So I got to back up, try to get down the hill into some cover. And I actually get away with it, surprisingly. So we still have our M44 who's down there in the south, and they're not going to be aware of that just yet. And the Jagdpanzer IV, he actually did a nice job there taking out the SU-100Y. And the Scorpion, unfortunately, he is doing an odd thing. He's going down the ice road. There was nobody spotted going that way, so there's no reason for him to be there. And premium's in, and there's a premium out of the P-43 BIS. I finish him off. Now the Nashorn. I really should be loading HE here, because it would be very key. D-Max comes charging in, and now I've got the HE going in. So this will finish off the Nashorn, which now I need to get cover. Those two artillery have been highly focusing me. Nice little zigzagging. Get to this big rock right here, and then instead of stopping, I'm going to keep going. I just use the rock as a shield. And now, unfortunately, both the Jagdpanzer IV and the M44 died in the south. But with the KV-3 out in the open, down there in the low ground, the Scorpion should be able to get eyes on him, and then I can finish him off. So I've got one of my rounds of APCR primed and ready, and then I've got my AP selected. And there's a Hummel over there, over our Scorpion. But still, pressing matters first. Gotta kill the KV-3. He's a one-shot kill with a big gun. Which, even if he only has one hit point, his big gun does 390 damage. So let's ease over, put one right into the back of his turret. So that's 390 damage gone. Now, we have one tank destroyer and two artillery. Now, I'm fairly low on health, and the Scorpion's very low on health over there. The Hummel is driving across the bridge. I can't fathom why. I actually get the kill shot on him. Now, that means they know exactly where everybody is. I was spotted killing the KV-3. The D-Max and the Scorpion are both going to be spotted down there in the low ground. So now, one tank destroyer, one artillery left. Haven't seen the enemy D-Max in a while. I mean, look at his last position, was up on the hill. And artillery is probably where artillery normally would be. Back in the end. Unless he's moved around. So, without having seen the D-Max in a while, I'm thinking somebody better go check over here. Now this is risky of me because I have less hit points than his average damage. D-Max has a 300 damage gun and I have less than 300 hit points. And there's the artillery. Now, I am making a decision in my head. I'm thinking, well, I need to go get this artillery real quick. And then I'll have the high ground and I can finish off the D-Max. And, man, both of them died. I was hoping they would be able to win that engagement. Both the D-Max and the Scorpion over there, they both died, and I was hoping that at least one of them would survive that engagement. And that puts me in a bad situation. I've got 4.5 minutes left, and it's a 2-on-1 situation. And I am a one-shot for the D-Max and a possible one-shot for the M44. So, still, I went with the idea that I can come up here, get the high ground, maybe spot one of them. Right now, I'm suspecting I'll spot somebody, and there, I got the artillery. I landed a nice hit into him. I'm trying to finish him off, but just fast enough to get out of the way. Now, I can't stay there. They know where I'm at, and that D-Max, I'm sure, was trying to angle to get a shot on me. I'm going to tuck in. I don't want them to know what I am going to do. I'm actually going to double back, just in case that M44 decided to poke the corner. He didn't, so now I'm going to bail. I don't want to be where they knew I was. And I gave a half of a second thought to go around, but of course that would be a very, very bad decision. I need to go the long way. Hopefully trying to catch that M44. That's what I'm thinking right now. I need to see if I can catch the M44. Maybe catch the D-Max out of position. So, long way it is, with just over 3 minutes left on the clock. Now I know the health of the M44. He has just a fraction left. I did not remember seeing the D-Max's health, so I don't know what I'm up against with him. And that's where intel would be nice, but that's something I'll have to figure out as soon as I see him. And that's the worst thing here. If he sees me first, he'll have the first shot. He won't get spotted until he fires, and that's going to be bad. Now coming up here, I figure, okay, this is safe. No. The artillery outspots me, shoots me, and leaves me on nothing as far as health. So now I have to bail. Because if the D-Max is anywhere around, he's probably just going to charge. So I go down, and I'm faking. I'm coming right back up. I'm thinking, okay, this guy is going to have charged for me. And I'm hoping, and there I catch him. Now I'm spotted. But I'm going to have to play this smart. I now know how much health he has. It's still going to take a couple shots. But I can play the vision game here. I'm going to poke through here slowly, making sure I'm not spotted anymore. There he is. And he had a little less health than I expected, but finished him off for the win. And that was a very nice, it felt like a very well-deserved ace with over 4,000 damage. I got Radley Walters, the Pascucci's, high caliber, and of course a Top Gun as well. But very fun tank to play on a very fun map overall, in my opinion. I'll leave the results up here, but I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.